Taking a look at his soil and being able to respond to some of his observations and concerns about the workability of the soil, Nevada farmers knew they were running out of options. When trucks started dumping millions of bees into Nevada's desert soil, everybody thought it was the dumbest farming idea ever. Social media exploded with videos of farmers literally pouring bees onto salt-covered ground that looked more like a wasteland than a farm. Saving the bees was already a growing effort across the state. Mary Jamba explained what Assembly Bill 221 would do and the role bees play in southern Nevada. Still, agricultural experts called it animal cruelty. Neighbors thought the farmers had lost their minds. Local news stations ran stories about Nevada's crazy bee experiment that seemed destined to fail spectacularly. But 1 month later, everything changed. Bees had become an important part of Gilcree Orchard. They carried pollen between blossoms, helping fertilize fruit trees. The same people who mocked and criticized Nevada's bold strategy were now desperately trying to copy it, realizing they had completely misjudged something that would change agriculture forever. Music. Nevada's farmers were facing a disaster that threatened to destroy their entire way of life. The desert state had always struggled with agriculture, but by 2023 things were getting desperate. Crop yields were dropping every year, and traditional farming methods simply weren't working anymore in the increasingly harsh conditions. The problem wasn't just the desert climate. Nevada's soil was becoming more alkaline every year due to mineral deposits left behind by ancient lakes. Regular crops couldn't handle the salty conditions, and farmers were spending fortune after fortune trying to fix soil that seemed determined to stay broken. But there was one crop that somehow thrived in these terrible conditions: alfalfa. This purple-flowered plant had deep roots that could reach water sources other crops couldn't access. More importantly, alfalfa was incredibly valuable, especially when farmers could harvest the seeds instead of just the hay. Alfalfa seeds helped retain water in the soil, protecting future crops during droughts. But alfalfa seeds only formed when the flowers were pollinated in a very specific way. The petals worked like a tiny catapult that had to be triggered by the right amount of pressure. Most bees, including honeybees, either couldn't trigger this mechanism or avoided it because it was uncomfortable. Without proper pollination, fields bloomed beautifully but produced very few seeds. Farmers were losing thousands of dollars every season. Something had to change fast. The solution they chose would make them the laughingstock of the entire agricultural world. The answer was buried in Nevada's own history. Dr. Clara Martinez discovered a forgotten 1970s research paper describing a native species called alkali bees. These bees didn't live in hives or make honey. They were solitary bees that built underground homes in salty soil. Even more shocking, they were perfect alfalfa pollinators. Unlike honeybees, alkali bees loved triggering the flower's snapping mechanism. Their size and weight activated it perfectly every time. They were like tiny keys designed specifically for alfalfa's locks. But there was a problem. Alkali bee populations had collapsed decades earlier due to pesticides and habitat loss. Dr. Martinez believed that if farmers recreated the right conditions, the bees could return. The soil needed specific salt levels, moisture balance, and stability. When she contacted farmers, most thought the idea was insane. Dumping salt on farmland and releasing millions of ground-nesting bees sounded like science fiction. Only a few desperate farmers agreed to try. One of them was Bill Richardson. When Bill agreed to the experiment, local news crews soon filmed him dumping millions of bees onto what looked like a giant salt flat. The images went viral. People accused him of animal cruelty. Agricultural professors used the experiment as an example of misguided farming. Hate mail poured in. Bill prepared a 5-acre section of land. Workers loosened the soil, stabilized it, and then covered it with tons of salt. Trucks delivered load after load as residents stopped to take photos, convinced he had lost his mind. Beneath the surface, Bill installed an expensive underground irrigation system to keep moisture levels perfect. Then came the bee delivery. Millions of alkali bees were released onto the salt-covered ground. Critics predicted total failure. But underground, something incredible was happening. The bees didn't flee. They dug. Each female tunneled deep into the soil, creating nursery chambers protected by salt and controlled moisture. The salt prevented parasites and predators. Within weeks, the population exploded. What looked like madness on the surface was becoming a self-sustaining underground bee city. 3 weeks later, scientists noticed impossible pollination activity in nearby alfalfa fields. Alkali bees were pollinating up to 300 flowers per day, nearly 100% successfully. They worked longer hours, tolerated heat better, and covered far larger areas than traditional bees. At harvest, the results stunned everyone. Bill's fields produced up to 2,000 pounds of seed per acre compared to the state average of 600 to 800. With seed selling for $12 per pound, his revenue jumped by millions. Nevada's alfalfa industry exploded, becoming a national leader. Other states rushed to copy the strategy but failed. They ignored soil chemistry, moisture control, and climate differences. Their bees died or abandoned the sites. Nevada farmers, once mocked, became consultants, charging thousands to share their knowledge. Scientific studies confirmed the breakthrough. Some bee beds contained over 8 million bees and had operated continuously for over 45 years. The bees improved biodiversity instead of harming ecosystems. Nevada's alfalfa seed industry grew into a $400 million powerhouse. What began as a joke transformed farming forever. Nevada proved that sometimes the craziest ideas are exactly what the future needs.